Hello and welcome back to the second episode of Dimension Hopper, and as you can see I tidied up my little starter base, if you would call it that, a little bit, just by sorting the chests. And what you also might have noticed is that my newly crafted Naga armor is on this armor stand, and that is for a very specific reason, because it is currently broken, because it only has one durability. And yeah, that's pretty useless for an armor. So I switched back to the old stone armor, and yeah. So the goals for today are to progress a bit further in the Twilight Forest. That means killing the Lich boss and the boss that follows after that. And for that, I explored a bit further. And as you saw last time, this is my map where I'm currently at. And this is the map right next to it. I think it's further down in this direction. And I don't know how far we'll come today, but we are for sure gonna defeat the Lich, at least one time. And for that, we will need a bit more equipment. And so I'm going to craft myself some more backpacks. And apart from the adventuring backpack, all other backpacks need some kind of mana infused string, and that is something I won't be getting since mana flowers do not spawn in the Twilight Forest. So I think I'm going to have to restrict myself to the digging backpack and the foresting backpack. So anyways, let's craft the backpacks and done. So I think this is everything I need to get for the Lich Tower. So the next Lich Tower is up there, and I think I'm just going to go over. So the Lich Tower is a structure you probably won't even need a map for, because as you can see it from very far away. So why not just get in it? And the Lich Tower is made up of some small dungeons or rooms, you might call it, and each of the rooms lead up to the top of the tower, and there is the Lich King. So I think I'm just going to explore around a little bit, and I'll tell you once I find something interesting. Alright, so nothing particularly interesting in the first few rooms, so I think why not just go up on top of these stairs. And I know that there will be many mobs because as you can see in the middle there are some spawners, which I hope to quickly destroy. Okay, so I actually found some pretty good loot, and yeah, but I do need defense level 5. So I don't know whether it would be best to just skill to level 5, but I think since we will be getting some new armor now, I won't be taking this. And this bow, yeah, I think I'm just going to stay with the Naga scale shot bow. Okay, so I think this was the last room, and yeah, I just accidentally triggered it, but up top there is the Twilight Lich. So I think I'm just going to go in there. this didn't go as great as I would hope to. Alright, so I just have to get my items back, and then I think I'm going to reconsider. Oh no. Okay, so what I've read on the wiki is that I have to reflect some of his projectiles back to him. Okay, so I think I've got the wrong one. This could be the reason of why I'm not dealing damage to him. Ooh, this is the right one. Okay, but I'm dealing some damage, and by only having 2 around me, it's actually pretty manageable. At least that's what he said. Okay, just 2 more. Okay, yeah, now I can attack him. Oh. And done. Okay, so the Twilight Lich, it caused me a bit of problems, but that's to be expected. because it's the next boss of the Twilight Forest, and the bosses are only getting harder. So I don't exactly know what I will keep from him, but since I can't wear the gold armor, I think I'll just going to ditch it. Oh, and I think this scepter spawns some zombies that will be my allies. So that's actually pretty cool. But otherwise, I'll see you once I'm at the base. Alright, so after sorting all my stuff and repairing my tools and gathering some more stone and coal for the lich fight so that I can get a new armor and also some more torches, I think it's time to place the lich trophy somewhere. And since I got this block of iron, which I can't craft into iron ingots unfortunately, I think I'm just going to use them for the lich trophy, and because I put the Naga trophy. Oh. Or I can wear the Naga trophy. And I think because I put the Naga trophy on some cobblestone first, this is a perfect place for it. So anyways, let's just get revenge on the Lich boss without dying. Alright, now let's get our revenge on the Twilight Lich. Now down to phase 2. And the second boss done. So yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and explore the rest of the dungeon, because some of the rooms were hidden above the boss room, and I think I'm just going to slay a few other lich bosses, and then I'll meet you at the base. Okay, so now I'm back at the base, and I actually managed to kill 2 more liches, but they do not drop anything useful, it's just for the loot of the tower. And I also found, or got this sword, and it's actually pretty good. Bit better than my Naga skill sword, but I don't have the means to repair it and it's nearly broke. So anyway, the next thing to do, I think, is to go in some of these hills, and I think those are the troll caves. But if I'm not mistaken, I can at least get some loot there and or fight some mobs, and I think let's just check them out. Okay. And I thought I was safe from creepers in the Twilight Forest. Well, maybe I am not. Alright, so to get into the Hollow Hills, I found a nearby ravine and I used it to dig myself into it, but as you will see shortly, I was greeted by some TNT and many mobs, so getting into the cave was a bit difficult, just to say that at least. But now comes my nemesis, the Pinch Beetle, and at first I didn't know how to get out of it. So I tried everything and I was just overwhelmed by the other mobs, and yeah, nothing works. You can't hit it, you can sneak out of it, you can jump out of it. So yeah, that beetle sealed my fate and I died, but I got back and I started to light up the rest of this cave, and I found a really good method just by rushing forward and then lighting up the parts and then dealing with the mobs. But anyways, I did that for the outer perimeter, but at some point, as you will just shortly see, my game just decided to crash. So yeah, right next to a creeper and a pinch beetle. But I don't know how, but I did eventually get out of the situation. The creeper did nearly blow up, but yeah, I saved it. And this is my next unfortunate interaction with the Pinch Beetle. Yeah, as I said, you can't really do anything to get out of his grasp. You can shoot it, you can hurt it. So the next thing I tried was to dig myself out of it. But this doesn't work either. So I think this time the skeleton saved me. Thank goodness. But after lighting up the whole perimeter, now it was time to go to the inner circle, and this proved a bit easier than the outer circle. You can see there are many spawners and you just have to fight through the mobs. And eventually you got the most of it cleared, and then it's just clearing out the rest of the mobs. But now I'm going to give back to TripleMech playing the game. Alright, so I've got this area pretty clear and lit up, so let's see what's in this chest. Oh, that's actually some pretty nice loot. Don't know what it will be used for, but apparently I'm using it right now. So anyway, I'll meet you up on the surface and then I'll show you what I got. Okay, so apart from mob drops, what we got from this little expedition is some slime balls, which we got from the slime beetles. Those are very annoying, but not as annoying as the pinch beetle, as you just saw in the quick time lapse. And we also got some life root. This life root you can make it to raw iron materials, but to smelt them you would need the arc furnace. So those aren't really eligible for us right now. And we got this sisal, which I don't know if we're gonna use, and also this ore magnet, which I'll have to Google what it does, and also some sulfur and some other stuff. But most importantly, we are decked in iron right now. As you can see, 15 iron and 26 spawner hearts. This is well more than enough. Alright, so since we're running a bit low on episode time and we also accomplished every goal that we set for today, more or less, I thank you for watching, and if you have any suggestions then please write me a comment, but otherwise, have a good day and thank you for watching. Bye!